but I stay in Johannesburg permanently. That's where I work, that's where my home is as well. I came here at Kairos Divine Ministries because I needed help. I have been under spiritual attacks. Various things had been happening to me. Some things have happened recently to me. So various things I meant spiritual attacks. I had been hearing voices and I was aware of it. There was two voices that I was hearing. I knew that I was hearing from God, and I knew that there was another voice speaking to me. So the man of God, Apostle Piri, called out people that were hearing voices, and I was amongst the people that stood up because I needed the prayers.
There's a person here, you keep on hearing voices. You keep on hearing voices, this is disturbing you. God wants to set you free. Please come quickly.
As these things were happening, I knew that I needed to go through deliverance, and my mom could pick up certain things that had happened to me in Johannesburg. So she came to Joburg. When she came, I couldn't let her into everything that was happening. But when she got home, the Holy Spirit had told me to tell her everything that was happening. So I've gone through deception at my previous church. I would pray and then I'd hear one voice, but I knew that it was deception, but it was close to that of the Holy Spirit, because I'd also been praying for the spirit of discernment to really differentiate what was happening. You get me? There was a time that I was praying and I saw a false vision of my sister's baby daddy dead, right? But it wasn't true. Something else happened where I got a false vision of her falling pregnant, and it wasn't true. So I knew that there was something creeping into my spirit and speaking to me. You get me? And somehow God was so gracious enough to let me into the truth. I would get into the phone and then find out the truth. Then I knew that no, there's something happening to me in terms of deception as well. There was a voice that told me to give away my car. You get me? So and it was the very same car that I had prayed for, because I have a business that needed the vehicle, and I made that prayer to God and said, God, I need a vehicle for my business, right? And then there was a voice that said, give away your car, and I gave away my car. But later on, God started opening up things. I was in the same space. By the grace of God, God started opening up those things. My mom came to Joburg to rescue me from that. You get me? And then later on, the Holy Spirit said that no, it was not God that spoke that to you. It was something else. So I was going through manipulation. That's what I meant by spiritual attacks. Other ones, it's just hearing voices. I knew there was something just inside of me, like trying to speak fear, because I had been struggling to drive as well for so many years. From, I think, for how long? 2016? I had been trying to struggle to drive on the highways and everything, like literally just pray to God to just get me to wherever I was going. But a part of me just knew that I would not die. Just somehow, I just knew that I would never die, but I would get attacks, extreme anxieties, I would sweat, I would feel like my car was tilting over or overturning. Those are the experiences that I was facing because of the very same voices that would literally speak fear. I would feel excessive fear, right? So coming here, I knew that I needed to get deliverance from all of these things, right? So I went in front to wait for the prayer. He came and laid his hands on me.
She must die. She must die. Huh? You say she must die. Speak up. The fire God is increasing. You say she must die. Why do you want her dead? Why do you want her to die? Huh? Why do you want her to die? Speak up. She has too much money. Huh? She has too much money. So you have seen her money. Now you want to kill her. She's anointed. So your problem is anointing. Huh? What I'm saying? She's loved by heavens. So when she's loved by heavens, what is your problem? Get out! Mighty of Jesus. Father, I thank you in Jesus' name. Thank you, Lord. You are delivered in the name of the Lord.
As I was praying for me, a lot of things came out. I'm often conscious of the things that happened to me, so I was conscious of everything that happened. But after the prayer, I feel lighter, to be quite honest. I feel a lot more hopeful. I know that things will be a lot more different from now on. And I do need a mentor, like he said, that he's praying for, that I get a mentor who will guide me in truth and in spirit, because it had been a struggle to get people that are very genuine. So my experiences have been rather frustrating and disheartening and disappointing as well, because you give all your trust in these people hoping that they will really guide you in the right path, but it wasn't the case. So what I would say to people is that in as much as God uses man, honor men, right, to be our vessels. That is true, yet, but the highest honor must go to God. Yet He is the one who orchestrates everything for your sake, for your good as well. So read the word, stay in the truth of the word. It will not lead you astray, no matter what. Man can plan something, but God has a greater plan for you. So if you follow into the word, because it carries so much truth, yet you literally, your steps will be